I just spent $200 on a super rare ant species, known to be fast, aggressive, and hard to control. They just arrived after a long journey, and only one thing was on my mind. Did they survive the trip? And if they did, would I be able to keep these ants alive and keep them safe from escaping? Let's find out. And now for the moment of truth. Here in front of me is a package containing multiple ant species, and in my last video I showed you a few of them, but these ants in today's video are truly special. Many things can and have went wrong when shipping ants, and sometimes they don't survive the journey, so as I was opening this package today, I held my breath. This is my new ant colony, and these ants here are known as Camponotus maculatus subnudus. This colony has around 50 to 60 workers currently, and they're growing super fast. This species of ant are found in Asian countries and other regions as well, like Africa. They have beautiful and vibrant yellow coloration, and they are some of the most pretty Camponotus ants that I have ever seen. The colony has lots of brood, and they are in desperate need of some new space, so let's give them a new home. Here in front of me is a package from Aesthetic Ants, and inside of this box are a multitude of products that I've had the privilege to test out over the last few months. The people over at Aesthetic Ants were kind enough to send me a variety of products on their website, including some acrylic nests and outworlds, as well as some wide-tongue nests that my ants particularly enjoy. I also have a 10% discount code linked in the description, so if you see anything you like in this video, be sure to check them out, and the code applies to anything on their website. A couple of months ago, I decided to move a small colony of Camponotus castaneus into a small wide-tongue nest in Outworld. Setting up the Outworld is pretty simple, with the instruction sheet on the back, but it can be quite time-consuming if I'm honest. I have had this colony of Camponotus castaneus for over 5 years, and they recently experienced a die-off, which left the colony with around 50 workers. After a couple of months, you can see that the colony is doing great, and they've produced their first new generation of workers this ant season. They have tons of pupa now, and they're ready to be moved out of this nest in the very near future. I also recently moved this young colony of Lasius neoniger into this Aesthetic Ants acrylic nest, which also was provided in the package and comes in 3 sizes. So far the colony seems to like it, but I'll be sure to update you all in the future on how they are doing. But going back to the topic of today's video, this colony of Camponotus maculatus needs a new home, and since my other colony of Camponotus responded so well to the nest, I thought that I would move them into the larger wide-tongue nest of the same type. I noticed that this nest must have gotten damaged in shipping, because whenever I added water to the nest, it would leak out of the bottom. I believe that there is supposed to be a glue adhesive to keep the watering port in place, because the smaller nest didn't have this issue with the port being snugly fit. To fix this issue, I used a hot glue gun around the outer edges to keep it from leaking. As soon as I attached the colony to the new nest, the ants immediately swarmed into the nest, and it didn't take long for them to start to move in. It was now time to set up the new colony's outworld, and after about 30 minutes it was finally complete, and ready to add to the ants' new nest. I then removed the ants' old test tube and replaced it with the new outworld once the ants had moved in. These ants are fast and quick to escape, so the last step is to apply an escape barrier around the edges to help keep this colony from escaping in the future. These ants also chew through plastic, so I need to be extra careful and keep a close eye on this colony. Looking inside the nest, you can see that the ants had settled in nicely, and from this angle, you could really see this species' beautiful colorings. Something unique that I noticed about this species is that they have naked pupa, meaning that the larvae do not wrap themselves in a cocoon like any other Camponotus species that I have. I decided to give this colony some pink beetle jelly as a housewarming gift and to entice the colony to start exploring their new space. It didn't take long at all for them to find the jelly, and when they did, the colony was all over it. And pretty soon, they will bring this jelly back to the nest to feed the hungry queen and larvae within. I quickly want to thank you all for the incredible support on the channel lately. It means a lot to me how much you all like my content and how quickly the channel has grown. It also keeps me motivated to keep posting more videos for you guys. Be sure to check out the Aesthetic Ants store below and use my 10% discount code in the description for anything on their website. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and with that said, I hope that you all enjoyed this week's video, and until next time, peace.